You want it?
No, you go for it. $160 for a Weller Antique. Somebody's funny.
Yeah, welcome to Slightly Toasted. This section right here is all single barrels.
This was Al Young's favorite Four Roses. That's just quintessential Kentucky bourbon though. We are going to try some barrel-aged Malort, but you're gonna have to wait till the end of this video to see it. It is time to start the second half of our Chicago bourbon hunts. Had a great time here so far. We found a few bottles, you know, some great local things, which I'm excited to try. I don't know how the rest of the day is gonna go. It is raining on us. A rainy Chicago day, who would have thunk it, right? Chicago is one of those cities that a lot of folks have, you know, strong opinions about. I don't know, I kind of dig it, right? It's got this very macho kind of bravado about it, right? Like we love our bourbon, we love cigars and organized crime. Like we just, it's very masculine. And so there's something endearing about that. There are parts of it probably not so great, but also kind of fun. A lot of fun things here to do. So enjoying my time here so far, but we are just getting started. Let's get to bourbon hunting. This store right behind me here is Benny's, because I know in the comments, you're gonna be like, you didn't go to Benny's, you didn't go to Benny's, you didn't go to Benny's. There's gonna be 875 comments about me not going to Benny's. I went to Benny's. Benny's would let me film, so to hell with Benny's, okay? Don't come here. They don't have any bourbon in there, man. They got the tiniest little bourbon. Now, they got a lot of whiskey. It's a good store. They wouldn't let us film. So if you come to Chicago, maybe hit up Benny's. Tell them Brewzle sent you. Okay, we're getting back to the parking lot here, and Max brought gifts. Did you go all the way home, or did you just have those in the car? Or
I got them here.
You got them here at Benny's?
Yeah.
They wouldn't let us film? I said I wasn't gonna buy anything. They wouldn't let us
You
film.
didn't buy them. I bought them.
So these are
for you.
gifts.
Yeah.
So we've got an Eagle Rare 12.
Yeah. And then some good stuff, actually.
good stuff.
Like, this is what you should be drinking.
Is that actually good?
Well, I like it.
I don't think Malort's, like, I haven't tried Malort.
Well, I like it. I actually think it's pretty decent, but a lot of people hate it, so you're probably going to hate it too. It's not like it's an acquired taste. It's very herbal, very medicinal, a little bit of bitter grapefruit, and kind of just ass. So, like, if you're into that, you might like it.
So if you're into grapefruit flavored ass,
Yeah.
this is for you. This is your drink.
This
How
is
does
it.
one find and or acquire the taste for grapefruited ass?
Online ads, mainly that. You got to find the right ads.
Hazing.
And
Yeah.
hazing.
Craigslist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some fraternities, maybe, you know. Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, yeah.
Of course,
Yeah.
we met these folks here as well.
right.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Chris.
I'm Kat.
We're Bonding Over Bourbon. We're a Chicago-based bourbon hunting channel. Do reviews, live streams, the whole shebang. We've
Yeah.
been doing it a year and a half. It was a pleasure to run into you today.
Yeah, definitely. I'm the person who loves Malort. He's the one that hates it as local Chicagoan, so.
We had some great conversation in there about whiskey, and we can't use any of it because they shut us down. So
Also, do follow them. They helped me find, like, my favorite scotch that you can actually find in a tiny little shop. I was watching one of their videos, saw it in like the corner, immediately drove out there. They still had it. So.
Is that real?
Yeah. No, I promise you. I swear to you.
crazy.
Yeah. Like I literally told, like I was like, okay, I need to run an errand, need to go get my whiskey, and yeah, they still had it like 2 days later. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love that.
thank you for the gifts.
Yeah.
I got
I feel like I owe you for all the picks and trips we've been on.
He's
So
making
excited
up for
to-
talking me out of buying that Eagle Rare 12 earlier because I was going to This is a much better price. Free is a much better price.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're going to have to send us a video when you try the Malort, though.
Oh, yeah. I need
You got a
to see
cup? We'll try it now.
Ooh.
There's cups inside. I'll go buy some.
Okay. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's get a live reaction to Malort.
We are going to try some barrel-aged Malort. I've got a bottle of Malort in the truck. I'm going to try that as well, but you're going to have to wait till the end of this video to see it. Let's get back to bourbon hunting. While we're in between stores here, I wanted to talk to you for just a minute about one of the biggest questions that I get on a regular basis, and that's around my day job and how I'm able to do all this travel and all the things we do for these bourbon hunts. And that's because I own a remote e-commerce agency. And by being fully remote, I'm able to do my part of that business from pretty much anywhere, which is great for us if we're going to be on road trips bourbon hunting. I actually founded that business in college and have been doing that for 25 years at this point. Man, I'm getting old. But with that business, we help established brands, say, $5 million and up in revenue, grow their e-commerce operations. And we do that through, improving the user experience, helping with automations, connecting to ERPs and all sorts of different back office systems. And we have years of experience in pretty much all of the major e-commerce platforms like Shopify, BigCommerce, Magento, Adobe Commerce. So if you're actually working with an established business that is looking to improve their e-commerce, then we would love to help you. And you can find out more, see some of our case studies at jamerson.com. That is JAMERSAN.com. Or, as always, there's a link down in the description. I look forward to hearing from you. We can set up some time to talk about what you've got going on and how we might be able to help. But let's get back to that bourbon hunt. Now, I asked Max to find the most Chicago thing for lunch. What have you selected here?
Mr. Beef. It's not this. It's around the corner.
Okay.
But that's where they filmed The Bear, if you watch that show. But in my opinion, it's the best Italian beef in Chicago. I hope you like it because I love it. And they have some really good desserts in there as well. So
Italian beef.
Yes.
I don't even know what Italian beef is.
You gotta get it dipped.
You gotta get it what?
Dipped.
Dipped?
They take the entire sandwich and then they dunk it in the gravy. Just complete, so it's just completely...
Dipped.
Yes.
You said dipped.
Dipped,
I thought you said thipped.
I don't know what that is.
I was like, I don't even know what thipped
No,
is. I thought this was a new word I was learning.
No, it's in Chicago we thip our food.
Yeah.
We don't eat it. Yeah.
Oh, it's moving extremely fast.
Yeah.
These guys have got it
I
dialed
was
in.
a little anxious when we first show up. Oh, they have the homemade cannoli. It's good stuff.
All right, we gotta do that. Okay, so I want Italian beef. That's what I want, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing. I want it dipped. What else do I want on it?
Hot and sweet pepper.
Hot and sweet pepper. Okay.
That's the way to do it.
How many samples?
2 beans, dipped, hot and sweet,
Sweet.
and then Chicago dog.
Want fries with that?
Yes.
Okay. 2 drinks or 1?
2 drinks.
40-80. Mikey G! I got 2 Chicago dogs. Malcolm, I got 2 hot dog fries. What was the fountain drink? Pepsi, right?
Yeah, Pepsi. Hot dogs?
Hot dog fries.
Fries, okay. This is Italian beef. This is basically like a cheesesteak almost,
It is heaven.
but it is the greasiest thing I've ever seen in my entire adult life. But, greasy can be good. Let's see if I can figure out how to eat this thing. This is the best angle in the world right here to watch somebody eat. It's pretty good. Most definitely a sloppy mess. It's better with the peppers. So, that's pretty good. I don't know if I'd eat a lot of that. We got a hot dog. What's just
Chicago hot dog. So
a Chicago style hot dog here? Oh my God. Okay.
it is the best hot dog.
Okay. Never had none of this nonsense. So when you ask if I had a Chicago hot dog, never with this on it. Again, how do y'all even eat this?
With our mouths.
How do you get it to your mouth though? Y'all must have big mouths. They like peppers here in Chicago. That's what I've noticed.
So those are sport peppers. They're actually really hard to find anywhere but in Chicago.
I've eaten half of each of those. It's an experience. I can say I've done it. Let's get back to bourbon hunting. This is Superior Wine and Liquor.
Got your favorite.
Mm-hmm.
$50 for one with special reserve.
Yeah, sitting on the shelf there. Not a big selection.
What is this?
Terry Bradshaw's bourbon.
Who is that?
Terry Bradshaw?
Yeah.
You don't know who Terry Bradshaw is?
No idea.
That's fine. That's cool. Nobody's judging you right now.
That's fine.
Nah, he's an old NFL player.
Oh, I don't watch football, so don't know anything about that.
Even if you did, you might not know who Terry Bradshaw is.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
He's been gone for a minute. I mean, not dead, but like not in the NFL.
Created with over 100 years of whiskey blending experience, TJ.
So if we had 100 people working here and each of us had a year's experience,
Yeah.
that'd be 100 years of whiskey blending experience.
Yeah.
Does that mean anybody knows what they're doing?
Well,
Not necessarily.
It's 100 years, so how could they not?
Yeah, it's 100 people with 1 year's experience. It's not 100 rookies. We've been around forever. We've got 100 years experience.
Bottled, 2 years old.
I would have thought that 100 years of experience would have told you to leave it in the barrel for a couple more years. The Brewers Coalition. Not sure what that is, but
Maybe they'll have good scotch. Let's see. Oh, this one's cool. This is an interesting one.
Shackleton.
So Shackleton had like an expedition to like circumnavigate the world, or like, and he went up through like the North Pole, and the ship just wrecked. When they discovered the ship, I think they found barrels of whiskey on the ship, and then they sent those barrels to kind of be reverse engineered to see what was in it. And I guess then they tried to distill kind of what was made, their recipe was, barrels, kind of recreate that. And I guess that's what that's what they did here.
Have you tried it?
No, I've never even seen it in person. I kind of want to get it just to tell the story and be like, this is a cool story to tell, but I'm probably never gonna like actually enjoy it much. Because sometimes you get bottles to like let people try. You know?
A lot of the bottles I have are that, right? That's why I bought Fortalezas, right? It's just, I'm not drinking that stuff very often. I mean, I do for tequila, I like it, but I'm not drinking it very often. It's for other folks that come over.
Yeah, most of the allocated stuff I get, I just don't. For example, like Weller stuff, I don't really like. It's just not for me. It's too cherry forward, and so I get it. I buy it, and so whenever friends come over and they like that stuff, like more for them.
So I just need to trade you scotch for the Weller stuff then, right?
If you would, I would love you to the moon and back. Yes.
You got to educate me on what scotches to look for, though, because I have no idea.
This is clever. Makes you think it's 40-year-old. But then
Yeah,
you
it's
see
just
the little
40%. Anything behind it? Oh, there's a little few allocations up there. Little Weller Special Reserve, E.H. Taylor.
Well, we have it special. We have it with.
Yeah, I saw it. We saw it over there.
We had this Eagle Rare. We had the Booker's. We have a Jack Daniel, Rye,
That Armagnac's really good.
single barrel.
Armagnac?
Yes, we have Armagnac. We have that kind of Armagnac.
Any of those interest you?
No.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So much.
No problem.
Have a great day.
$89.99 on that E.H. Taylor if you want it. I mean, not the best price we've seen, but I've definitely seen a lot worse.
In the city, that's not a bad price
Oh,
for
it's
in
not.
the city.
Yeah, it's not terrible at all. I mean, it's not a bad price for anywhere. Most places are jacking that thing up to 100 plus. Didn't find anything there, but the hunt continues. All right, so we were just walking down the street. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Ricky. I'm from Chicago. I've been into bourbon for about 2 years now. Brewzle's who's the one who got me into bourbon, and I'm just totally excited to meet you, man.
You saw us walking down the street, and then you tracked us down to it. You're like, let's go to the nearest liquor store.
Yeah.
And you found us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, we're going to go have a little fun, and we've invited him along. The first trouble we are going to get into here is Slightly Toasted. Now, this is a little cloud access because they are not open today, but they opened it for us, thanks to Max.
This is the best place for whiskey in Chicago. Hot take, but I don't think it is a hot take.
Hey, TJ.
Hey, John.
Nice to meet you, John. Hey, how's it going?
TJ Jeff.
Nice to meet you. So this is a cool place.
Welcome to Slightly Toasted. I would argue we're the best modern whiskey bar in the Midwest.
Okay.
But we specialize in single barrels. So we've probably picked over 100 single barrels since we've opened. 15 last year, and I think we just did our Buffalo Trace single barrel release. We're going down to pick out a Still Austin, I think, in a couple weeks.
Okay.
The Blanton's Gold coming. We're just nerds.
So folks could come in and buy the bottles.
Yeah, so I usually showcase some of the bottles we
Okay.
have available over here. So we just did a night with Old Forester. We actually had the only Crown Royal pick to come to the state of Illinois. This is a whole battle. They didn't
You
want
fought for it or against it?
both sides of that
Okay.
argument, actually. One of our partners was golfing and talked to a guy about doing a Crown Royal pick, and he goes, "Are you sure?" And so it came to me, and I was like, "Okay, let me talk to the distributor." And the distributor's like, "Well, we don't do that." I'm like, "Let me frame it this way. I would love to do some stuff with Diageo, and this is a way for Diageo to be in Slightly Toasted." And they said, "You know what? We got 11 barrels coming to the nation, and we're going to get one of those allocated to Illinois if you want it." And we're like,
Oh,
"We'll
wow.
take it." So this is the only Crown Royal pick to come to the state of Illinois.
Cash strength?
103 proof.
Okay.
I think in a good way drinks above its proof, because I think like some of my favorite single barrel expressions are that like 105 to 115, kind of bad above its weight. Newest Buffalo Trace pick that we did. We usually keep some surprises out there, so I just threw out a Russell's because who doesn't love a Russell's pick?
Also, and then I guess they could come try them all.
Well, that's the whole thing. Yeah. This section right here is all single barrels. It's very much story driven for me.
Okay.
So Journeyman, I'm sure you're familiar with those guys. We did a pick with them, a couple picks with them over the pandemic. We love to tell stories and be able to make it accessible for people. So during the pandemic, we did this as quarantine barrel number 3. This is their Journeyman Featherbone cask strength bourbon. And then you can't do a Skywalker edition without a Palpatine edition. So we always try to have fun with it, make it accessible. At least for my team, when they can say, okay, the Featherbone is a Skywalker, he's got the mask on, and the Corset's Whips and Whiskey, cask strength straight wheat whiskey, is the Palpatine edition. You know, he's got a little chin diaper on there, but he's still doing his part. If you haven't heard of Jay Henry.
Oh yeah, we've definitely done some stuff with them.
Great guys. Joe Henry used to work in this area. A friend of mine from both in different ways. Because of our relationship with the Henrys, he invited us up to do this pick, and this actually ended up being their competition barrel for 2018. And this barrel won double gold at the San Francisco Spirits Expo.
So this exact thing.
This exact thing.
All right, we got to start trying some stuff. Double gold barrel right here. Oh man, that's got a nice texture to it. Like it just coats the palate really well. The problem with this, along with a lot of distilleries, is there's just not that defining characteristic I can use to explain that to somebody other than it's just good whiskey. Like it's just kind of good caramel forward whiskey, right?
It doesn't have that youthfulness that a lot of like craft stuff will have.
Yeah, well, especially craft stuff in the north. You want to try it?
Yeah.
Then why are you standing back there?
I don't know.
Lord have mercy, you got to be more forceful, man.
Oh yeah. I would say what's the mash bill on this? Because the rye spice, I feel like comes right in the middle.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of dies down. It's real nice and sweet on the finish for me.
Mash bill on these guys, 4-grain mash bill. It's red heirloom corn from their distillery. They're farm to bottle distillery, right? Corn, wheat, and rye all coming from the distillery, and they're shipping in the malted barley.
So thumbs up, thumbs down, sideways. What we thinking?
I'd put this on my bar.
Okay.
You want to try something that I think has that little je ne sais quoi, little something extra?
Ooh, can we use smaller words though? That's an old school knob there, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I think this is a 2020 pick.
Okay, yeah. That's before they changed the bottle shapes. We've been talking about these on this trip a little bit back when you used to be able to get these at 14 years old cheaper than you could get a Knob 12.
Totally, and I think we're going to get back to that. So this is Knob Creek, 11 year, 6 month. This is a short barrel too. So so you know how big those barrels can get. This one was right around 110 bottles coming out of that barrel.
What's the proof?
120.
They were all 120.
All 120 until recently.
Yeah. I didn't know if maybe some of these old ones slipped through or were different.
There are a couple.
Dude, that's nice.
Right. I know that
the first batch were our generation. The generation of picks we did like early 2000 teens were they were listed at 120, but they were cask strength. The 2 companion barrels to that were cask. All the ones back in the Entitled days were all cask.
Oh, that's good. Nutty for days. None of the harshness I get on some of those Knob Creeks.
No.
Most of the picks I've got that are 2018, 2019, or 2020 Knob Creeks were just fantastic. And then they started kind of, they're still good whiskey, but they just are not quite to that level. So if you see like the squarer, smaller bottles, if it's a store pick, just grab it. I don't care what it is. They've all been, I haven't had a bad one from back then at all.
you like Four Roses.
Who doesn't like Four Roses? I'm gonna kick anybody out. They say no to Four Roses.
This is definitely more on the special side. And as a goal, I try to treat our single barrels like Disney Vault. So it's like we always have everything available, but sometimes we pull out things to the front so people can try it. So like,
So you keep a little backstop.
We keep a backstock because you want to tell a story. You want to be able to keep going back to it. Have the different vintages.
Which mash bill do we have on this one?
So this guy is an OBSF.
OBSF.
That's a gold tag too. That's a
So
gold
this is
tag.
from 2014.
Oh wow! Now this was picked in 2014 or distilled in 2014?
Bottled in 2014.
Okay.
This is one that I didn't pick. Tyler helped pick this one.
Yeah, so the precursor to this to here, we had a restaurant sort of like Longman, like a chefy urban restaurant up north called Oak and Char. That was an 11-year, and then there's a 9-year OESV that were picked as like the opening barrels for it. The restaurant did well. All of a sudden, like they shut down the street, we had to sell it, whatever. That's how me and John met, because he was running the bar on the corner. This I thought was lost to time. Basically, once we sold the restaurant, when we opened up here, they were like, "Hey, we found it. It's in the warehouse." It was like, "Cool, we'll send it all."
Yeah, I'll tell you, I've never been so disappointed for something to be so good. This guy talks so much shit, and I wanted this barrel to suck.
No.
When I tried it, I was like, "Oh damn, this is awesome."
So the year we opened, when Al was still alive, we were doing staff training with Al, and it was at Friday Whiskey Fest, and he brought up a bunch. He's telling stories and doing that. Brought up that one in the 9-year, the comparison to it, and then we almost all missed Whiskey Fest because he went through a whole thing of like, I didn't make this. It's like the best Four Roses I've ever had, and we're like, okay, cool. You're just being polite. I'm like, no, can I like buy a case or two off you guys? Like, I want to bring this one home. We're like, absolutely, you made it. We just like custodied it for a couple of years,
And that's what we're trying right here.
So we're trying right now. Hopefully we've
so
hyped it up enough for you.
This was Al Young's favorite Four Roses.
Al Young's favorite Four Roses single barrel.
Okay.
They said to our face at least.
Yeah, that's he told all the girls that, but that's fine. What's the age statement on that?
11 years, 6 months.
Okay.
So distilled, we picked it 2013, so that means distilled 2002, 2003.
I'm not sure I would pick that as a Four Roses, like just right off the bat, right? It's a little different.
I think it has the Four Roses on the nose.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. Like I would have struggled with what distillery. It definitely smells more like it than it tastes like it. Oily, viscous. I would have thought was a limited release from somebody. Got a little extra proof to it. Got a really great viscosity. Like that's beautiful. That's just quintessential Kentucky bourbon, though. Like of the finest order, right there. It's got all of that viscosity and heaviness and just, man, why can't they all be like that?
Honestly, before this, the only other Four Roses I've had was the small batch.
Okay.
That's like my least favorite whiskey I've ever had.
You just jumped into the big leagues.
Yeah, this just redeemed it big time. This is 10 out of 10.
Okay, you got good whiskey. You've proven that. Most bars are just boring, right? I mean, you being whiskey focused gives you a little bit of an edge because you can play, or like you're into whiskey, much more so than just some bartender at some bar somewhere. What are your pour prices on stuff?
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Old Rip, I think, is $18 an ounce.
$18 an ounce?
Yep.
Okay, how do you keep it in stock?
So part of the problem is if you've got Old Rip as your cool bottle, it's going to sell like that. We have enough bottles where people go like, oh, okay, cool, you've got Pappy. Awesome. I trust you guys enough to be willing to try some of the other stuff and to get into the 2XO or to try out the J. Henrys. This kind of earns us the latitude to show people about other things.
Right. Because there's so much, they don't focus on one.
That's right.
And we're big too on comparisons. So like, especially like something like Old Rip. Like Old Rip for the longest time, besides it being the entry to Pappy, like there's variants in Old Rip. So like, yeah, there's one bottle there, but there's 5 vintages behind it. So it's not just, hey, don't sit and drink a bunch. Try every year and compare it side by side because there's variants on especially Old Rip and Lot B, which Lot B used to be like throwaway one, giveaways, whatever. Now these last years, Lot B has been like some of the best it's been, arguably. On a regular Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, there's 6-7 Glens in front of people, and it's like knows little bits of different things, so that way it's not just we're crushing through 20 cases of Old Rip a week or something like that.
We spent way too much time at Slightly Toasted. Like we filmed a little bit of it. We've been here for hours and hours at this point, starting to get a little late in the day, but we got more bourbon hunting to do, so let's get to it. And now, Lakeview Market. $400 for an Elmer T. Lee, $160 for a Weller Antiques 107 right there. All right. Somebody's funny. Hogsworth. Average age, 9.4 years. I thought I said 94 years for a second because I can't see.
It's actually pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah. It's a blend of Armagnac and bourbon. So they blended.
I bet that could be interesting.
They blended some really old Armagnac. The oldest one is 41 years, and some really young bourbon, and made this thing.
That's the problem. The really young bourbon part.
18th Street.
Okay.
They're in Hammond, Indiana, I think. My buddy Mike, who watches you, he really likes their stuff. They make really good cocktails too. But yeah, this is a local place. They have some maritime whiskey. If you want to change up from boat whiskey.
No. We have found some good boat whiskey though. The Ingram, they've got I forget, I think it's like a black label, like their premier release or something. That Ingram premier release was actually really good. That's the only boat whiskey worth buying. Wolf Point rye whiskey.
Little Belle Meade.
Yeah, just normal old sour mash Belle Meads. Some Clyde Mays, 9-year Clyde Mays down there, it looks like. Hakata.
Oh, Wolf Point.
Yeah, look, I don't know anything about it. I glanced at that. You know what that is?
Yes. Yeah, this is distilled in Chicago, yeah. I could be wrong, but I think it's a Polish father and son that opened a distillery or something like that.
Okay.
And this is one of their products. Small batch, 96 proof. I've had it. It's good. It's not one of those things that just kind of like stands out. It's like, oh, wow, I need to tell everyone about this.
Right. It's just good whiskey.
Yeah.
Outrider? Outrider. It's got to be Outrider. Little MB Roland right there. Untitled. They got to this point. They ran out of budget. That reminds me of the Monty Python and the Holy Grail, where they're making the movie, and then they just at the end they run out of budget. They literally run out of budget. So the end of the movie is just like, well, we're out of budget. We're kind of done, and then the movie's over. Glen Moray 25, if anybody's looking for it. There it is right there. I don't know if you should be, but there it is. I have a sneaky suspicion after some of these bourbon hunts that some folks like to get into the Discord and then throw random stores in that I really should. Like, most people try to showcase the really nice stores. Some folks like to see how much time they can waste by throwing in stores like this that just have everything super overpriced now, or is a super small store. Funny though, I got one of those in Wisconsin, and then we ended up going into this super small store that had 15 bottles of bourbon. We got a Fortaleza at $70. So, sometimes the small stores work, but the secondary stores, their folks like to slip those in. When we in New Jersey, somebody put us in a few stores that were like, no bourbon in the ghetto. It happens, but that's such is life. Let's keep bourbon hunting. This guy right here, Warehouse Liquors. More of that Springbank 30 right there. Springbank 21.
34-year-old Lafroig. We have the last Trump, the Kentucky one. I think that's the Buffalo Trace one, right? Is it?
Oh, sure. Regular old Springbanks in your Kilkerran right there. Please do not reach. Do not reach.
I couldn't reach you if I wanted.
Oh, you little shorty.
It's a very eclectic.
Yeah, just kind of stuff stuck in everywhere. Kind of got to dig into the back to find things. That's the special release Murray Hill Club up there. Somebody let me try it. It was pretty good. I liked it. Wild Turkey 8 right there, $54. Kosher rye recipe for $70. Don't see that everywhere. Some of the fancy rare hair stuff.
I've never seen this. A sherry cask holder?
I don't think I've seen that either. They were just bought out by Middle West, so I assume they'll be changing.
Jacob's Pardon 1, 2, and 3. All of the matches, I guess. Found a dunk. Is that a dunk? Yeah, that's a dunk.
Yeah, ish. Somebody went a little heavy. Now, supposedly they got a stag pick in today.
Yeah.
So there might be some stags, but this is one of those stores. Typically, if you come in, Gene, right? Yeah. Gene is owner of the store. He takes you on a little bit of an adventure, and if you buy some stuff, you probably get access to some allocated stuff along with it. Unfortunately, he only works the mornings, and we're running a little late. So, and then the other manager that Max knows is not here as well. So it's kind of bad timing for us to be at this store to get the most out of it. But if you come here, come in the mornings, talk to Gene. You're gonna, from what I hear, you're gonna end up buying several bottles of whiskey, but you're gonna get some good ones in that too. What is that?
Get it's a blend from all those distilleries, apparently.
Barnstormer, Great Lakes, J. Henry, Koval, Oppidan, Thornton, Whiskey Acres, and Tahura Bay. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, all pretty local stuff.
Interesting. That's kind of cool. $99.
I don't know if it's $99 cool, but
that's kind of my problem. Does it have any sort of age statement on it that you could see? I didn't see anything, but it's all small writing.
You guys need help at all?
We found this one that's a blend of a bunch of different small distilleries. It's kind of weird.
So that would be from 50 different states. I've tried it. It's nice, but to me it's mildly over tannic driven and mildly disjointed.
Gotcha.
But I don't hate it. And we've had the distiller who made that in here, and he did an event upstairs and everything.
So it's bourbon, rye, and single malt.
So it's a little bit of everything
Yeah,
blended.
it's 8
around
select
here.
Illinois and Wisconsin distilleries.
Yeah.
But I think they do blends for different bottlings that are like 50. Yeah.
Okay.
If you guys didn't want to look, most of our single barrels we would have right over here. There may be a few that are still scattered on the shelf, but we'd have most of them kind of aggregated over there.
Awesome, thank you.
One local one I'd want to point out is Few Whiskey here. I think they're from Evanston, one of the suburbs nearby. But they're definitely, we have like Koval brews in the city, but like, or distills. But our climate isn't really made for bourbon.
Yeah.
So
You can make it, it's hard to age it.
I also want to say I'm a big fan of the channel. I've been
Thank
watching
you.
you for like 2 years.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You see this High West Casa Noble?
Yes.
I don't know anything about that bottle.
It's one of those that my Benny's friend convinced me to buy, and I just feel weird opening it. It's añejo barrels.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. Yeah, I understand.
But I saw this.
Sonoma Rye?
Distilled and bottled in Sonoma County, California.
Interesting.
But
I'll probably buy that when I'm in California, though. Yeah, I need a higher proof than that. Old Potrero.
Yeah.
You a fan?
I like their stuff quite a bit. This is one of the younger ones.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks kind of light. I
2
think
years and 6
we bought a
months.
rye single barrel, one of our misfit picks.
Uncharred oak barrels as well, so that's probably doesn't help.
Yeah, that's definitely not helping your color. I wouldn't think. Although technically the char is supposed to be subtractive, not additive. I still think it probably adds to the color.
Yeah, it definitely does. Definitely.
So this is definitely a place you gotta get in here and dig, apparently, because there's just stuff stuck everywhere back in here, and you never really know what you're gonna find back in there. So little Buffalo Trace hidden back there, some Elijah Craig. Oh, I saw the malt whiskey though, so it's not, definitely not gonna be my jam.
I like these. I tried this recently.
Oh, the Cooper's Craft 100 is fantastic for the price.
It's
so freaking good.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's so
it's
good.
really surprising.
I mean, most people don't know it. Like, this is Brown Forman. So this is, same company as Old Forester, as Jack Daniels, Woodford Reserve. I think these are made at their Brown Forman distillery. I don't know if it's its own mash bill or different in any way than, say, an Old Forester. I think it's made at the same place the Old Forester stuff's made.
It reminds me a little bit of like a baby 1924. Just
Okay.
like a
Just a little
lower
younger
proof,
version.
little
Yeah.
younger, but like you still have. It's getting there, Has
Yeah.
a little taste of it.
For $42, that's a good bottle of whiskey right there for sure. You want to take a look at these barrel picks, see what we find over there.
I heard rumblings that y'all might have gotten a stag pick or something like that.
Yeah, we actually just had that come in this past week. Since you guys are already planning to buy stuff, we can definitely offer one of those to you.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'm gonna grab one of those for you.
This Trinidad rum is also really good.
That is one of my favorite rum picks, or rums just in the store in general. honestly.
Okay.
It's got all that like Jamaican funky kind of grassy notes behind it, and then our overproof domestic rum is really nice.
There's another Dancing Goat. They just put sourced whiskey. They present sourced whiskey right there. They just right on the front. 9-year MGP. Yeah. Cool.
You want it?
No, you go for it. Shoot.
You don't want a stag?
Dude, I got like 5 of those at home. It's fine.
I was
I'm
gonna say, if
stacked
you
out.
want one, I will grab it.
No, it's absolutely fine. It's yours. I said I wouldn't buy any allocations on this trip. I've already broken that.
Any of these like you're on the fence about? Maybe you want to try? If we have the sample bottle open, definitely. That is definitely a fun one.
Armagnac.
Tell me more about this. Do you have a sample or anything?
You do.
That's why me and her just set up to walk over here.
It should be
I like going with you. You buy whiskey. That saves my budget. But we still get whiskey bought.
Yeah.
And then I'll just drink yours.
Yeah. I mean, that's what whiskey's for. I'm also really curious about this Dancing Goat, if you have a sample.
Yeah, I
of
could
this.
pull that out
This
for you.
one, it's just MGP, I'm guessing?
Mhm.
Yes.
Heavy pour.
What was the age on this?
This is going to be distilled in 2008. So
Okay.
bottled on
15 years.
23. So it's got a good amount of age.
It's interesting because I just bought a 48-year-old Armagnac, and it tastes like the dusty whiskey. We talked about, I don't know if I talked about this on camera, but
It's like a basement floor.
well, I mean, not like that. So what I've got some 1960 Stitzel Weller at the house, like an old Rebel, that I bought it from the estate sale of the doctor that delivered my wife as a baby. He put this in his liquor cabinet 10 years before he delivered her.
Damn.
And so we bought this bottle, and it's fantastic, but it tastes, I said it tastes more like a rum. I just bought a dusty old Armagnac, and it tastes more like that Armagnac. Like that Armagnac's the closest flavor profile I can get to that. And so to me, that just means whiskey continues to age in the bottle. Like it just continues to kind of meld together. And I'm interested to see if this younger Armagnac has that same flavor profile, or if it doesn't because it didn't spend quite as much time in the barrel.
Tank structure on this, I don't think so.
A little bit, but different. I mean, it's similar, but different. This one's more grape forward. It doesn't have those kind of really dark sugar notes up front that 48-year-old or those old Stitzel Wellers have. But it's still delicious.
And this is the dancing goat.
Oh, this is the dancing goat right here? Okay.
If there's anything else y'all want to try?
Very creamy on the nose.
That just doesn't stand up to the Armagnac.
No. Thank you so much.
How much is that Armagnac?
145.
Yeah. That's the only problem I'm finding with these. That's a pricey habit to get into. I really like it. Do I like it for under 45 though? It's a tough debate. We've been hunting so long, I've forgotten how much I've spent today.
That's a good problem.
But it's a bad problem because I have tried to budget on these and I don't even remember what I've spent.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Have a great night.
Thank y'all.
Thank
Good
you.
luck with the rest of your hunt.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Listen, he lives in this market, so the fact that he got an allocation from this market, all the haters should be cool with.
The thing with these places is if you shop there, if you go to these places and you buy the whiskey, and you're not just buying allocated stuff. If you just show up just to buy Blantons, just to buy your Wellers, you're not going to get everything. But if you show up and actually support the businesses, like, you're going to get good stuff. Like, they will reward you. Some stores are different than others, of course. Some stores just reward their wine buyers that buy $10,000 of wine, but you talk to the people, meet the people, and, you know, you get the stuff that you deserve, you know.
What I try to explain to folks, and it's funny, but a lot of folks think I just get bottles because we have a YouTube channel. But realistically, I've said this several times, I'm gonna keep saying it. I get bottles because, one, I spend a lot of money in the stores buying other stuff. I'm not just there looking for allocations, and I'm willing to buy those, non-allocations with no expectation of receiving an allocation, right? That tends to play in my favor. Now, you got to spend a bunch of money to do that, and not everybody has that, so that's understandable why everybody does it. But also, two, know how to talk to them, right? Hang out with them, build a relationship with them. And then three, I have a YouTube channel, so that does help a little bit, but that opens some purse strings there. All right, so he got a Stag Junior pick. That is a score, an allocated bottle that I didn't even have to buy. I don't have to carry home. So I'm pretty well stocked on the Stag Juniors. I did find some in the closet that I'd forgot I owned, so I'm well stocked. That's a wrap on Chicago. We did a lot of bourbon hunting. I didn't buy that many bottles. I was gifted an Eagle Rare 12 by Max here, who's sitting over here on a park bench.
And a Malort, come on.
And a Malort. Let's not leave the Malort out.
Barrel-aged Malort.
Barrel-aged Malort. So we've got a Malort and a barrel-aged Malort. Matter of fact, it's about time to get to the Malort review at the end of this video. But I wanted to talk a little bit about what Max is doing here in Chicago, because you are doing what I want more people to do. Yeah. Right? You got into whiskey a little bit with us. Yeah. Like followed us along.
Just because of you. You got me into it.
You've taken that, you've come to Chicago, you've started a club, you're having tastings, you've got distillers working with you to do presentations. Like you are sharing small producer whiskey with a big market here in Chicago. Tell us about that just a little bit.
Yeah, so I started the Craft Whiskey Collective, honestly, just because of TJ. It was something that I realized myself after doing the Frey Ranch pick, like, man, small producers can make stellar whiskey and it doesn't have to be crazy expensive. So I started the group. Our first tasting was with Detling, and our first thing we got from Seth was a South Korea exclusive bottle to try. And the tickets were $10 for a taste of 3 different bottles of Detling. And then from there we did Frey Ranch as well, We did Found North. We had the founder and blender of Found North fly out just for our event. And then we did Cedar Ridge out in Iowa. They came out and we had a blending event. Everyone got to create their own blend. We had a competition. We had judges rank their blends. The top 3 blends got to take bottles home. So we do have really cool events. It's not just about making your own whiskey. I think craft can go beyond just making it. I think blending it is also a huge component of it. So we're not just, oh, if you're not distilling yourself, we don't want to do it. Yeah, be on the lookout, follow the Craft Whiskey Collective, and don't be a stranger. Say hi if you see me. That's what whiskey's about, making friends and just like sharing pours together, you know?
And we need more of that, because especially nowadays, like right now, people are getting a little disenfranchised with the hunt. You say, I'm not buying all the allocations. I've got them all. I've tried them all. They don't excite me as much as they used to. I mean, it's still kind of exciting to see something super rare and to find it. That's just human nature, I think. But it's not as exciting to take it home when you've already had it and, you know, it's gonna sit on the shelf. You get an opportunity to go out to socialize, which is the real benefit of this hobby. You get to try bottles you would probably never have access to otherwise. And if you have something really cool, you can take it and share that with others. And as that happens, the small distilleries grow, we grow together as a community, you build a lot of new friends. It's a good time. So definitely, if you're thinking about starting something like this up, do it. Let me know how I can help. So appreciate y'all watching. Let's get to this Malort review. Doing the Redneck mini little solo shot cups right here. This is, should we start with barrel aged or the regular Malort?
Start with the regular, yeah.
Okay.
Barrel aged is better.
Yeah.
Oh, your truck's gonna smell like Malort.
It's okay.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be wonderful. Herbal. Grapefruit ass. I'm gonna be sniffing grapefruit ass all the way home. I mean, it's not awful smelling. Yeah. It's not like, it doesn't smell like something I want to drink, but it's not like, oh, you know?
Yeah, the majority of the flavor comes from wormwood.
Yeah.
So it's just funky.
Yep. He loves it. He loves. Look at that face.
God.
He loves it so much.
It just keeps going.
Yeah. It stays with you for a while. Do you know the story behind Malort?
I don't want to know the story behind Malort. I want to know the story about why people keep buying this shit.
It was
How does it still exist?
Because of people like you. People need to try it.
Yeah.
It was the only spirit that was allowed to be sold in Chicago during Prohibition, because Carl Jepsen made it in his bathtub and brought it door to door. The government determined that there's no way that is considered alcohol. It has to be medicine. So Carl Jepsen was hand peddling bottles of Malort during Prohibition.
If that was the only alcohol I could get during Prohibition, I would stop drinking.
Yeah.
That would be, like, honestly, I may stop drinking now just knowing that exists.
Try the barrel aged.
God,
The barrel aged is better. Yeah.
You could have like some unclean homeless grapefruit ass and it would taste better than that. Okay, this one's the grapefruit ass.
Yeah, this is
okay,
a good
gotcha. Smells a little better.
No, that is delicious. Okay,
That's
that is
actually
really
good.
Yeah.
I'm into it. It's more sugary.
Yeah.
It's not delicious. It is still very tart and dry, and it is still going. It is not as atrocious as the other.
It kind of tamps down like the bitterness of it.
Yeah. The sharp notes are a little more muted.
You said that's good. Y'all said that's good. I'm gonna be honest, Max. I'm never taking another recommendation from you again if you think that's good.
TJ, you don't like Scotch. You don't like Malort. I don't know if I should take recommendations from you. Come on.
You shouldn't.
This is good stuff.
You shouldn't. Malort, not by jam, not something I ever want to try again, although I've got an entire bottle of it, and I am going to share that with every fool I can get to try it. It wasn't as awful as I thought it was going to be, but I thought it was going to be a 10 out of 10 awful, and it's only a 9 out of 10 awful. So, you know, that's a silver lining to this whole epidemic here. I am far from done bourbon hunting on this road trip. We have got at least 3 more stops on this road trip alone. So, again, appreciate you watching. See you in the next one.